Hey yo, what's up bro? It's Gains.byfenton here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I only eat one meal a day. So for me personally, I am extremely busy and I know I got a lot of shit to do while I want to look incredible. And to do this, I implement the one meal a day strategy that allows me to harp in on my insulin and keep me in great shape while being efficient, bro. So what I feel like when it comes with the fitness industry, there's a whole lot of bullshit and cap that you got to eat so much to regulate your metabolism. And I'm living proof that that shit is nonsense. So let's get into the video. So let's talk about the meal frequency lie, what I just went over. You need to eat 6 meals a day to boost your metabolism. I asked the question, where is the fucking science? There isn't any. Your metabolism doesn't speed up from you eating more often. This shit is garbage. This shit is nonsense. It just isn't true. So what actually happens when you eat 6 meals a day? You're constantly thinking about food. Your insulin is constantly elevated. You're always preparing or cleaning up meals, and you never actually feel satisfied, okay? This shit just doesn't work. So let's talk about the hack when you time restrict yourself in eating. The idea is for you to eat all your calories in a specific window. Me personally, I think the OMAD fast is God tier. The shit is like literally the best fast on the face of the planet. You're not starving. You eat the same calories in one sitting instead of spreading them all out. So all your food is gonna be consumed for one meal. You have your huge feast at the end of the day. So now I'm gonna talk about how this shit works. Body has two states: when you're fed or fasted. So when you fast, you use fat for fuel, and when you eat, you are storing energy, okay? That's how it works. All right, so let's talk about the insulin factor. Every time you eat, your insulin spikes. Insulin blocks fat burning. This means that if you're eating 6 meals a day, your insulin is gonna spike 6 times throughout the day. If you eat 1 meal a day, that's only 1 insulin spike. Lower insulin is gonna equal easier fat loss and better insulin sensitivity. All right, so let's talk about what actually happens during the fast. 0 to 4 hours after you eat is where your body starts to digest your last meal. 4 to 12 hours is when the glycogen depletion actually begins. What this means is after the 4 to 12 hours, most of the carbs have been depleted from your body. So between hours 12 to 18, the fat burning increases. Between hours 18 to 24, autophagy kicks in and you get cellular cleanup. So essentially your body cleans itself and starts to burn stored fat for fuel. Now I'm gonna get into my eating window and what I eat a day. So every day I eat anywhere between 6 to 8 p.m. That's an only 2-hour window. So what my meal looks like: I'm not eating no depressing ass salad. My macro total is gonna be anywhere between 2,700 calories to 3,000 calories. And that's all in one sitting. My automated food system. On auto delivery, I get 14 meal prep meals per week, but all in variety. 5 meals out the week is when I'll do meal prep delivery, and then 2 days out of the week, I'm gonna do some kind of takeout. So some quick additions I keep to stock for extra calories is gonna be instant oatmeal with protein powder mixed into it. Steamed, seasoned, frozen bag veggies. You can get this from Walmart, H-E-B, any grocery store. You just throw it in the microwave, super easy, and make sure it's seasoned. And then I like to get fresh fruits like veggies, bananas, and berries. All right, so let's get into the weekly food planning. Monday through Friday, 2 meal prep meals plus quick additions. That's gonna give me my 27 to 3,000 calories. Saturdays and Sundays, I order takeout that fits my macros. Double Chipotle bowls, Mediterranean platters, whatever I'm fucking craving, okay? Total weekly planning time is 10 minutes to place my orders. That's all I'm spending to worry about food throughout the week. Let's talk about the freedom and mental benefits you get on this system. My time freedom. My entire day is opened up. There's no more meal prep Sundays that take 4 hours. No more stopping work every 3 hours to eat. I'm more efficient off the fast. No more daily food decisions. Everything's automated. And then I can work, travel, or do whatever the fuck I want 22 hours throughout the fucking day. It just makes the best sense. Convenience. 14 meals auto-delivered means I never run out of food. The variety of the meals keeps me from being bored, and the weekend takeout gives me flexibility and something to look forward to. Another benefit is mental clarity. After hour 12 of fasting, mental clarity hits different. Essentially, I'm way more productive between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. than I ever was when I was constantly eating. Getting into the food relationship. Food became fuel, not entertainment. There's no more boredom eating or emotional eating throughout the day. When I eat, it's intentional and I'm eating for fuel, not for pleasure. On the OMAD fast, my entire mindset completely shifted. And then my personal favorite, social benefits. So weekend takeout days align perfectly with my social plans. No more sorry I can't grab lunch because I already ate my fucking 5 meals, 6 meals throughout the day. Dating is way simpler because at night is when I eat anyway. So if I'm chilling with a chick, I have that freedom to kind of eat because I ain't eat all fucking day, right? All right, so now I'm gonna talk about some concerns I frequently hear when it comes to fasting. Won't I lose muscle? Me personally, bro, I'm eating the same amount of protein just in one meal. So no, you won't. You get 2 to 3 prep meals plus protein powder and oatmeal, and that easily will allow you to hit your protein targets. Studies will show no difference in muscle retention between 1 meal versus 6 meals. It doesn't really matter as much about how often you eat. Only thing that matters is the amount of calories that you consume and if you're actually hitting your protein goal. And then, bro, the craziest thing about all this shit is that my physique peaked when I started the OMAD fast. I looked the best when I was on the fast. So all that shit is cap. Okay, second concern, don't you get hungry. First week sucks because your body is used to constant feeding. Week 2 to 3, your hunger hormones will adjust and ghrelins will start to learn the system of how you're eating. Now, me personally, I'm not really hungry until 5 p.m. because I've been doing it for so long and my body has adapted to this schedule. All right, so now I'm gonna talk about how to start and some warning. So if you wanna try this, I would start with the 16 to 8 intermediate fast schedule. That's 16 hours fasting, 8-hour eating window. And then every 2 to 3 weeks, I would gradually increase that window on how I'm eating, right? The key point is to set up your meal delivery service before you start so that you're not scrambling for food. And then, bro, I do not recommend that you just jump into the OMAD fast. That is a recipe for failure. You will fucking burn out. That shit won't work. So I would recommend, as I mentioned here, that you ease your way into the process. So yeah, bro, this is why I eat 1 meal a day. I hope this helps. I hope it works and gives you the same results as it did for me. Again, I would not do this. I would not jump into the OMAD fast off rip. I would ease my way into the process before I start. But yeah, bro, hope this has been helpful and I'll see you in the next one.